Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Hello?
Yeah.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Operator, give me dispatch.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a
Putting you
missing
through
persons
now.
report actually rules him out as a suspect.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
See any blurring?
No.
To check if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down. If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Yeah, this guy is a serial killer,
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave
and
this
wife
behind.
is one new victim, the latest victim.
Is it that hard to find a serial killer?
The thing is, the serial killer breaks into their house and blames some random next of kin every time. Like this time, see?
Mars was out in the rain last night.
Every time there's like so much solid evidence for like some other fall guy.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Like every time if I go to do the case, right? I feel like he's not the guy, but the evidence is overwhelming against him. Like this guy, he'll have like bloody shoes in his house. Makes no sense why he wouldn't throw it away. And then there's like the murder weapon that's still covered in blood inside the house. Makes no sense.
Don't think this is any use to us. We can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
Want my
Yeah.
gut feeling? I'll tell you. This guy did it. Now we just gotta find some evidence.
Circumstantial. Probably nothing.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
For the record, Tarleton, did you kill your wife?
Oh my God. No. I didn't kill my wife. Fuck you for suggesting it.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people
His
over.
face
We were
is
having a
so
good time.
fucked up.
She said she was bored and decided
It's
to
an
leave.
old game.
If you have more
Okay.
questions, I'd rather get this over with now.
Okay, I forgot what he said. I didn't really get to hear what he said.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
That's why I ran back.
So when I call this Bobby Ross character and he tells me you're lying,
Look, what do I have to do to convince you that I stayed at the party? I want to find who did this. I want to help.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wet spot.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to barrage, after giving in to them your entire life.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Your favorite orchestras and the most popular songs in the
What?
land. KTI Radio.
Not in talking to enemy.
It would be.
Hunger and starvation are the enemies of civilization and democracy. It's up to every American, man, woman, and child.
Any century is possible for 15 in O'Hara Street Plaza, Unit A, code 3 identified.
Your family does it. Go to the bed if
How long is it supposed to be
your
about?
help will supply your concerns. Donate today, won't you? And be sure to buy your victory bonds, available at your favorite movie theater.
For how long?
He wants a
How long will
five-star
you do it?
goddamn wedding.
Gents? Drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the
Do they
radio.
actually start
Was saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around
10:30,
10:30, I think.
What's your eye?
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about it.
The food wasn't great, but you and I.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Next week?
We are joined.
When? Haven't practiced.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, expectation is very low, so
You've never served him.
Not a chance. By the sound of it, he's the type of bum you send packing right when he walks through the door.
I just we become the last one.
Any
I'm
idea
happy
where
already.
she was headed?
Second
Nope.
from the bottom,
I
I'm
get that.
happy already. The expectation just like that. Not too much.
why the quotes do haven't seen? They don't sound like they don't come as
I see.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Any of your regulars know the broad?
Ask him yourself.
LAPD, keep your seats, boys. This won't take a second. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
You got it.
LAPD!
No, she just started running.
With your gun.
Got a ride.
Can I pull out for this? Because I'm trying to interrogate him.
Wow. Really scripted.
No time to wait, Rusty.
What the fuck?
There we go.
You lost them.
Hold on. Yeah, I lost him.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We can have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, their sticklers for routine.
What the
You gotta
hell?
get me closer.
What?
It's actually shooting.
Yeah, punch this thing.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll throw the shit out his tongue.
This car sucks.
Good maneuver.
Let's end this thing.
Oh shit! What is this?
I'm showing you how it's done. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's on so fast.
Spit him out. All the road's wet.
The car broke. What's another red marker on the map?
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Name.
Richard Bates. What is it you want?
I'll ask the questions. Firstly, why did you run?
I don't mix with cops if I can help it.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now
Well,
she's dead.
you still got
And your face
the
is all
mood to
messed
talk
up.
to him. If I had to chase him, I'm knocking him down. Already.
You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
God, no dør him what? What did you say again? Shit.
This ain't right. I ain't done nothing.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Latest thing.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks for your help.
Bro,
That's the guy from the
run over an officer.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired.
Whoa!
391 Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle
I see you saw that.
identify.
Yeah.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitford.
You're on the wrong side of the
Wilshire
road.
and Whitford, 11K.
Try to cut to that.
Where's that cab got you now?
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired.
It's up.
391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
If you want to leave that one in the uniform, that's fine. You got plenty to get on.
Calling all cars, specific reports, officer detail, shots fired, officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place, 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
What the hell?
Randomly bumped into a bank robbery.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
This guy gonna die.
The fuck?
He's still alive?
Where's Swan?
Cop killers are the worst kind.
This guy from the Marine Corps.
What the fuck? And the guy just walking around just like down here, right?
Move.
What the fuck?
No, the AI is that bad.
You like killing cops?
How do you survive?
You know, this is, you know, it's not that realistic, right? The main character got a lot of HP on him.
Still holding that gun.
Adrenaline high, bro. Still not driving, you guys. What?
Walking ahead. Just want to show.
It's him. Look, I have to find a very Scott. Just the phone number. I will send you that video. Ông ở đây hôm nay lúc nào cũng over 3, over 4. Nhưng mà hôm nay xe đi. Phải đâu phải là đây là con này. Đã phải tập một phim của tôi. In chết và hai khi tập tim là cái đồ đang rất là căng.
What now? Reese's trail leads right to this cabin back seat. We need to find her.
Hai lần biết.
This guy?
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer.
What are you doing?
Need a car.
What the hell?
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. Look, that case where the lady cut up my medallion.
I've always found the siren in certain situations.
15 and Alvera Street Plaza, unit AM code 3 identified.
They told me that 26 might just be our last chance to visit again, and here's exactly why. So that to launch an major your pricing for will actually be more at major events. This will be happening, for example, at your career network, if you ask me if 1% of your transport, see 3% off.
That's me, I'm cool. There's no running. Running? Not related.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
A sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
That bum took a swipe and put him down on my staff.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble, that's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Got a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Beethoven, Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing a finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Goddamn captains make me reach the guy gave his wife a snack.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K, 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting in. Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown.
vehicle's possible. Have them bring him in.
KTPL, we have Lars Carlson picked up.
Units in the vicinity in any Century unit. The 211 is shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Units at Canano Code 3 identified.
So many girls singing around December.
December boyfriend.
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Finish the defense golfer.
How do we do that?
Down, fellas.
Killing make you feel powerful.
We need to fight for it.
Hey, what's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
I doubt it.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Protect nearest.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Sau đó mình sẽ được cân bằng và hơi dựng grip cạnh vào. Lập tức sẽ được xong.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help.
Jack, I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts. They can't cope with impurity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that? We are better trained. I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
I wish I could afford that.
Doesn't tell me anything. The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunities, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identified.
You hear him on KTI. Big Joe Turner.
We're going this way.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1.
Busted there and find the goddamn
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You're lying, Ackerman. There must be a reason. You could have killed her in the camp.
My reasons are my own. Can you disprove what I say?
Up into his face.
Was in Okinawa, this guy.
If you see no pin now, otherwise his face look like just got whacked or something.
Oh, we got into a fight just now.
Sorry. My mistake.
No, you tried this to work.
Do your worst. You're the willing tool of a despotic state designed to victimize the unfortunate.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
What the fuck? What's that wrong? What's so expensive? What's so expensive? You can do without it. What's so expensive?
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Theresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
And now blazing on. You say that you were.
What?
Did Landon say anything?
He asked what game.
I already said the game.
What?
I already said the game.
Yeah, that's it. Delta Forte says, do I even have that?
Then you can just message him to download it. This is the serial killer.
Yeah.
So we already know his face.
Yeah, but I don't know who he is.
Of course we will look into it.
He's like framing every single
Yes,
person.
I'm aware that it's an election year.
There's like 5 people
Keep a
he's
hold of
framed
your
already.
hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand
Yes,
jury
what
next
time
week.
play?
The DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa
If
Fe
we
Avenue.
can says yes.
We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
1947, not 1927. Let the Gulf National fella out.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I say you busted me up and find
I can tell Landon he has 45 minutes to download the game now.
Another body.
His
And Deirdre
Wi-Fi
Muller's
should be
ring.
fast enough for him.
The Emperor may soon
cannot
have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Yeah, but I don't think Landon has the game.
Your ass. Is that what your old man
They got time to download it through Steam now. Why your fingers so bad?
This is an old game. what's the thing again?
Boy, for number 9.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Hold. Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's ground. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Any central unit, car 16 Allen reports a possible jumper at 8 and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Give that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings ready.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
July also have a big tsunami.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Does this mark mean anything?
Oh, Mark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Big tsunami?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Japan.
They say that's every year.
Yeah.
What have you got on the guy who brought
They
these
say
in?
that's every year.
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
He said
Be in touch
okay
with
or
Mr.
he's not coming?
He did say no lah.
But he's seen it lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was I doing here?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine, but the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also...
Slow and steady, come on! And how do we prove that, fellas? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy to up on vanity.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac! The siren might be miles away. What do you think? You
really starting to annoy me.
It's fine.
We survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. Calm down.
Ah, Braxton. Braxton.
His mother would be proud of him.
Braxton.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps.
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello?
I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
He say he's gonna go sleep.
What?
He say he was. Let us say he wants to go sleep.
He wants to go and sleep.
Yeah, do want to play.
Interesting. So be it. Then play a bill ready or not.
Oh, Wake is coming.
See you later. We can say 9:45. If like that, then just play a bit of ready or not.
Okay.
Bye.
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Oh.
could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Phelps, badge 12.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Jesus, Phelps!
Reason those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place, corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on it.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
He's a Supposedly, he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask her out.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You look down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, in or out? Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. He said all fair and run the war.
There's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you.
Hey, don't mind me.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You think the Wise boys get any on the side?
I got the jitters again.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Let's go muscle McCaffrey. You got the address?
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with morals? Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
All units also need help. 415 and shots fired at 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Thank you for listening to KTI Radio, serving California and the West Coast with music and variety. Are you removing film and reducing tooth decay with Devil Clean toothpaste? Devil Clean removes film and floats it away. No toothpaste or powder fights tooth decay like Devil Clean. No matter how many toothpastes you try, change to Devil Clean. If you're using the same toothpaste you used 2 years ago, you're missing the new brightness and the natural brilliance of your smile when it's Devil Clean. Devil Clean toothpaste or powder. Don't delay. Ask the druggist for Devil Clean today. This is KTI, a member of the American Century Broadcasting System. Ladies, how often does this happen in your kitchen?
Hello, Rusty. 2 on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Down the left side of the alley.
I think Gregory Peck's my perfect.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Ugh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Root beers all around, dog.
Sam's taking me out of Palm Springs for a weekend. Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
Be indecisive.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Goddamn, we're going to have a season now. Would you recommend the special in this?
Where's that goddamn waitress? Only movie stars have things like that. Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian.
3 blondes walk into a bar. You think one of them would have seen it?
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live.
I think Gregory Peck's my perfect. Ugh, sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
That cherry pie was delicious. That's our cop. Seems like a decent guy.
LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out! Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land.
You know, your theories are not clear-cut by any means. Phelps, you gotta get me closer!
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road! Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires! Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel. Like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Tiernan, LAPD! There!
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck. Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land.
No, your theories are not clear-cut by any means.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Hit him, Cole! Spit him out! Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Come on, Phelps. You're losing that little weasel. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Oh, God damn it, the train up ahead. Watch out, Cole. That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Show me your hands.
There's your guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's
This guy's got a screw loose.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
You ain't gonna last long in Tin Shack. God damn it, they went down there. Oh man, this is a $30 suit.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
That bum took a swipe at me, I put him down with my sack.
I saved a whole year for that car.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
It's him. The cop in the newspaper.
I don't need that.
There's more work to do here, Phelps. Leave me be.
Oh, just you wait. Grown men playing at being boys. Heavens to Betsy!
Don't do that again.
See him? Saw his picture in the paper. Worked that case with a lady cut up like the Dahlia.
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
So, goddamn,
you're gonna see her married man again?
Hell.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck.
His wife attacked.
Now
I said
I
all
have
fair
to
and
forward.
love.
I want to make homicide. You know you make it.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
The only reason some people get
What do
lost
you
in
think?
thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
Call me a red
So what
bastard,
next?
but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar. That McCaffrey guy.
How many cases you gonna clear hiding in the station house?
KGPL to any unit. The citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it. Just go easy, Phelps. Give me a break.
Left and left and left and left again, and I'm right up your ass.
Still looking for things.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
몸뚱이 막내 네 무슨 왜 강도 같은데 세게 몸뚱이 이거리에 막내 快瞓。一定臭嘢嚟㗎，唔會啊？爛嘢嚟嘅。冇啦。
而家你係整乜嘢？你唔係整我，唔係整呢線嘛，整我嗰線嘛，彈咗我個呢流嚟呢線嘛，你攞我個bank account，攞我嗰個 code，跟住我今日即係聽日我就做啦。
RHB